The long-awaited moment has arrived. As you can see, I initially start painting with a central pneumatic touch-up spray gun. This is not by chance. The reason for using this paint gun is the ability to adjust the angle of the paint container. This allows me to paint at a specific angle while keeping the paint level and preventing spills. Another reason is that I can reach tight spaces where maneuvering with a larger paint gun would be difficult. Regarding the paint stands where the doors are placed, they are not the most suitable tools for my work and require more effort and skill to achieve the desired results. If I were to do this professionally every day, it would be very challenging, which is why professional painters have better suited paint stands. Nevertheless, I don't paint every day, so I can afford to do what I do with a little extra effort without compromising quality. As expected, the capabilities of this paint gun are limited, and it's not suitable for painting larger details. Don't forget that it's a touch-up spray gun. At a later stage, I will also start working with my favorite Devil Bis Monza paint gun. The great thing about this gun is that it forgives the mistakes of non-professionals and is very suitable for beginners as well as professionals looking for quality. It's interesting to note that it's very economical and minimizes paint wastage when sprayed under ideal conditions. The choice of paint is also of great importance. Most paints have similar characteristics, but there are differences among them, both in the types of hardeners used and their ratios to the paint. We must not forget about reducers for paint, which come in slow, medium, and fast varieties. Slow reducers are used in very warm weather, from 75 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit or 24 degrees to 32 degrees Celsius. This provides more time for the paint to flow and level properly on the surface. Medium reducers are used in temperatures from 65 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 to 26 degrees Celsius. Fast reducers are used in cold weather, from 60 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit or 15 to 21 degrees Celsius. Very often, budget paint is used in the restoration of classic cars. The reason for this is that restoration is like a black hole that consumes a lot of resources, and the restored car often costs the owner much more than its actual sale price. Of course, as in any hobby or business, budget constraints are important. Years ago, I asked a junkyard owner who repaired cars why he didn't restore a Mercedes 190 diesel that had been sitting there for years. His answer was, "Why should I restore it and sell it at a loss? It's better to sell it as it is and make a profit, and let someone else restore it." I think this answer says it all. As I mentioned earlier, up to this point, I have over 3,500 hours of personal work invested in this Opel GT, and practically everything you see has been done by me alone. Of course, I haven't reinvented the wheel, and I want to tell you that very often comprehensive restorations are done by enthusiasts with various skills. Everyone aims to reduce their expenses and achieve maximum results. The same goes for me, I'm looking for maximum results with minimal expenses. This is not because I'm cheap but because my resources are limited. And to be clear, professional painting for cars like this can cost between $7,000 and $15,000. Naturally, the quality and materials will be superior. It's worth noting that I'm restoring an Opel GT with a maximum market value of €35,800 in perfect restored condition without any issues. Sales at such prices are rare. Typically, these cars sell for about €15,000 to €25,000. Even if you invest in the most expensive paint job, the maximum resale value will still be close to €36,000. To confirm my words, I'm attaching statistical quotes from the German old-timer market magazine Special Edition 71. Before we continue, I want to clarify that you may see different prices in different editions. The reason for this is the fluctuation of the prices. The situation is different when it comes to the restoration of Porsche and Mercedes. Let's start with the Porsche 356. There are different models, A, B, and C. All of these modifications are highly interesting for restoration, with prices ranging, and certain models reaching up to €620,000. Naturally, these are outliers, but in top condition, the price is around €260,000 to €125,000, depending on the model. Pay attention to Group 4, this is the lowest price, starting at €36,000. This group is for cars that require restoration with missing parts. The next car I'll show you is the Porsche 911, with its models L, S, E, and T. Top prices here range from €600,000 to €120,000, depending on the model. The lowest prices start at €24,200 in Group 5 for the E model. In this group, you'll find cars in very poor condition, requiring extensive restoration with many missing parts. Here are a few examples with the Mercedes Pagoda. As expected, prices vary depending on the models: 230 SL, 250 SL, and 280 SL. The statistics show that the highest price for a perfectly restored 280 SL is €156,000, and for the same condition, the 250 SL is only €122,000. The lowest price for a Mercedes Pagoda is €15,100 for the 250 SL model in Group 5, requiring a total restoration with many missing parts. The next and final car I'll show you is the Mercedes 190 SL. In the first group, for a perfectly restored car, the maximum price is €146,000. For a car requiring complete restoration in Group 5 with many missing parts, the price is €33,000. In conclusion, an Opel GT in perfectly restored condition, better than the original, with a swapped Getrag 240 transmission, costs approximately the same as a Porsche or Mercedes for a complete restoration with many missing parts. It's worth noting that these Porsches and Mercedes are painted in a paint booths with showroom quality paint, never in the open air. The quality of the paint corresponds to the price of the car. After this digression, let's return to the painting process I'm doing. Personally, I believe that under the conditions in which I'm painting, I can achieve about 70% of what professionals achieve, which satisfies me. Here, I should also mention a few words about the paint I'm using. As I mentioned in previous episodes, this is professional single-stage high-gloss restoration shop, speed blue acrylic enamel. Likely, many professional painters use the same budget paint and achieve very good results with reduced costs. In general, this paint is very good and suitable for an overall project where an exact original color match isn't sought, but something close to it. As you can guess from the name of the paint and its color range, it's suitable for older cars. The yellow and blue colors are solid and deep, not inferior to many other paints. The manufacturer guarantees that the paint is UV resistant and has a long life. In reality, the quality doesn't fall short of the original paints used. Regarding the added splash of reducer, it changed the proper flow of the paint, and the orange peel disappeared. If I were to compare Omni paint, which I used for the blue-orange Opel, I would say they are almost identical, the difference lies in the hardener. Naturally, I can apply a clear coat over the color, which will add depth and increase the gloss. In fact, I haven't done this for the blue-orange Opel, I won't do it on this one either. Here's why I haven't done it: with older cars with well-preserved paint, single-stage acrylic enamel can be sanded and polished multiple times as long as there are no mechanical damages. Clear coat paints, regardless of how good they are, eventually start to peel, requiring repainting. Of course, this is my opinion, and I don't intend to impose it on anyone. Everyone has the right to choose the paint they want to use based on their budget and how deep their wallet is. So, if you're looking for a budget-friendly paint with very good quality, you can use restoration shop paints, just find the right color. Naturally, this is my opinion, and no one is paying me for it. In the next episode, you'll see the finished result. For now, I leave you to enjoy my efforts.